Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
May I ask?
Sure, have a seat.
I have an assignment and this talks about the national and regional archives of the Philippines.
Okay.
Can you help me about this assignment, sir?
You know, being a national artist, that's all
The task for selecting national artists includes Filipino citizenship, the contribution of their works to the nation building, impact of their distinctive and pioneering works or style on succeeding generations of artists, excellence in the practice of their art, form which enriches artistic expression or style, and prestigious national and international recognition. One of the most renowned national artists named Virgilio Sinandran Almario. Better known by his pit name, Rio Alma. Rio Alma is a Filipino artist, poet, critic, translator, editor, teacher, and cultural manager. He is a national artist of the Philippines. Growing up in Bulacan among peasants, Almario sought his education in Manila and completed his degree in AV Political Science, elected in Ang Makata sa panahon ng Makina in 1972. Now considered the first book of literary criticism and Filipino. Later, in the years of martial law, he set aside modernism for informalism and took interest in nationalism, politics, activist movements. As critic, his critical works deal with the issue of national language. Aside from being a critic, Almario engaged in translating and editing. He has translated the best contemporary poet of the world. Almario has been a recipient of numerous awards such as several Polanca Awards, 2 Grand Prize from the Cultural Center of the Philippines, the Makata ng Taon of Commission sa Wikang Filipino, the TOYM for Literature, and the Southeast Asia Right Award of Bangkok. One of the most renowned national artists named Nick Joaquin Rizal B. Mojares. Nick Joaquin was the greatest Filipino writer of his generation, over 6 decades and a half. He produced a body of work unmatched in richness and range by any of the contemporaries, living a life fully devoted to the craft of conjuring a world through words. He was the writer in the passion which he embraced his country manifold being. He was his people's writer as well. Nick Joaquin was born in the old district of Pasay, Manila, Philippines on September 15, 1970, the feast day of Saint Nicomedes, a proton martyr of Rome. After Rome, he took his baptismal name and he was born to a deeply Catholic, educational, and prosperous. Another national artist named Amado Vera Hernandez. He was born in Agunay, Bulacan, but grew up in Tondo, Manila, where he studied at the Manila High School and at the American Correspondence School. While being a reporter, columnist, and editor of several newspapers and magazines including Watawat, Mabuhay, Filipino, Makabayan, and Sampaguera. He also honed his poetic craft. He received the Republic Cultural Heritage Award, a number of palancas, and an award from the National Press Club for his journalistic achievements. After World War II, he became a member of the Philippine Newspaper Guild, and his writings increasingly dealt with the plight of peasants and laborers. Next national artist named Jose Garcia Villa. Jose Garcia Villa was a consummate artist and poetry in person as well. Parties given him by friends and admirers whenever he came home for a brief visit. Things memorable usually happen. Take that scene many years ago at the home of the late Federico Manajas, a close friend of Julius. The poet, resplendent in his shiny attire, his belt and ordinary knotted gold robe, stood at a corner talking with a young woman. Someone in the crowd remarked, "What's the idea of wearing a belt like that?" No answer. Only the faint laughter of the woman was heard, or was it a giggle perhaps? Then there was one evening with few people around when he sat down Buddha-like on a semi-marble bench under the lupin hole at Yui waiting for somebody. Another national artist named Francisco Arzellana. Francisco Arzellana was a master of words and a master of storytelling. Zacharias Eugene Francisco Kenya Arzellana, September 6, 1916 to August 1, 2002. He was a writer, poet, essayist, critic, journalist, and teacher, and one of the most important progenitors of Filipino short stories in English. In 1990, he was declared National Artist for the Philippines for Literatures. Francisco Arzellana was born on September 6, 1916 in Santa Cruz, Manila, to parents Jose Caballero Arzellana and Epifania Kenya. He was the fourth of the 18 children. Arzellana bloomed early in his craft and prospered from his first schooling in Tondo until he entered the University of the Philippines. As a pre-medical student in 1932, he developed an interest in writing while he was studying at the Manila West High School, now in Torres High School, as an active staff of the school organ, the Torres Church.
That's all information that I can give to you.
Thank you for that information, sir. I guess it's enough.
You're welcome. So may I go now because I have some work. I'm not even a professor nor a teacher here, but I'm just only a janitor.
What?
Yeah.